Hi, Darren here from tradingthehorses.com. Just a brief video to show you something which I only discovered literally the other day. Just scrolling through something on another forum, and someone had mentioned this particular feature which I was totally unaware of actually, so I may be a little bit behind the times. This may be a ridiculous video to make, but I just wanted to pass the information on in case it proved useful to anybody else out there who didn't know it. It concerns the website Bet365 and their video archive. As you know, they're sort of the leading website for streaming. You can see a tennis match going on here over in Sydney, and there's lots of live streaming and live events which I actually show, some of which are shown for free, other ones you only get to see if you actually placed a bet on the particular match or particular event that was actually going on. But the most intriguing thing out of all of this, and if we click across onto the live streaming here, you'll see a list of upcoming events, and we've got a tennis match going on here in what looks to be something like my old school playground or something. But anyway, if we go across onto the results and archive, you can see that we've got a horse racing archive there. If we click into that, then it is video coverage from all the previous UK and Irish races. So what that means is we can pull up any race which has been recorded within the UK and Ireland, and we can watch that race. We can search for a particular horse to see when it's run. We can watch it in action. Perfect if you just want to get perhaps a little bit more insight into how your particular selections are looking, especially of interest to people who are perhaps doing some of the in-play trading and some of the strategies there. You can get to see maybe how a particular horse has performed at a certain course, and research facilities actually allow you to see exactly where the particular horse has run. And this is a database which goes back for many years, and it's quite interesting anyway. And even if you just want to re-watch some of your most favourite races, then that's also a good way to see it. So I'll just show you very briefly what we can do. We're on the morning of the 11th here, so naturally there's no horse racing yet today, but if we go for yesterday, the 10th, and do a search, then it brings up all the races from yesterday. So we can just click on first race there, the 12:15 Southwell, and there we go. There's the race that comes up there. We could pick another one from the day, 2:10 at Wolverhampton. So we've got the full archive there. We can obviously watch that. We can pause it as we go along. We can just see how the horses actually run. But also of what's interest as well is, just turn the sound down there, and if we click onto the actual horse section here, what we can do is actually search for a particular horse. So if we've got a particular selection on a particular day, and we just want to see maybe how it's run over its last few runs, or indeed, like I say, even if you just want to go back and watch some of the previous horses in the archive, for example, and we can go a long way back here. One of my old favourites, Denman, for example. If we click there, we can see his last 10 runs there, all listed out. So we can just click through, and this will bring up one of the classic races there from Cheltenham. So, and we can watch those races as they go along. We can slide across and just and we're watching the Cheltenham Gold Cup from 2010. Really good feature, and like I say, let me just turn the sound off. It's drowning me out. But we can go in here and literally search, any particular horse that you want to pull up that's in the database. We can get access to its last 10 runs, and as I say, it's a good way just to see perhaps how your horse has performed more recently, or indeed a good way to watch some old classics or fantastic horses in action. So just a little thing that I discovered the other day. So if you've got a Bet365 account, and this is all free, I haven't had to place a bet or anything. I've just got an account which is open. So again, an interesting way to perhaps watch a little bit more horse racing. Okay, I'll speak to you again soon. Cheers, bye bye.